Hey everybody, this is Stephanie with Max Traffic to Sales. I created a new presentation here because Max Traffic to Sales is taking it to new levels again. We have developed new technology to keep up with Google's ever-changing guidelines that they want you to adhere by. So in turn, we are actually able to make websites bigger and better than ever before. So granted, Google was mixing it up, but we got ahead of the game, man, and we can make sites bigger and better for you now. So for some of you, this is a presentation. You've heard some of it before. It might be new for other people. And even if you did hear it before, at least then it'll kind of reinforce or remind you where I am coming from. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm confident what I'm about to show you is going to solve your problem. And I'll bet you didn't even know you had a problem, right? But you do. All businesses do, and it's called obscurity. And what is the definition of obscurity? The state of being unknown or forgotten. Your business isn't being found enough times on the internet, so your business is in the state of being unknown or forgotten. Your company's website is no different than any other business's website out there, and that makes it just average. Average and easily forgotten and hard to find. You need to bust out of average. Think to explode your client base. I'm your answer. I will solve your problem. I will take your business out of internet obscurity. To get your business out of the state of internet obscurity, you will literally need to saturate Google with your website's presence. And why is that? Because when any given person on this planet has a problem or pain, what is the first thing that they do? This is the first thing I do. I Google my problem, right? They do a Google search to solve their problem. That's why you absolutely need to be present everywhere on the first and second page of any given search that fixes their problem. Now, these people doing this search have a need and they want it fixed now. These are red hot buyers that have their wallets open now and are willing to pay you to fix their problem. That's why you need to get out of internet obscurity. If your website isn't ranking for the first page of Google for thousands of different keyword searches, your business is in obscurity. Again, I can solve your problem. I will provide the relief for your poor website presence. I will get your business out of obscurity starting today. And how will Max Traffic to Sales get your business's website presence out of obscurity? We develop custom websites beyond your rational comprehension. And what do I mean by that? A general basic website will maybe have 10, 20, or even 30 pages, and that is weak. You're not going to get ranked with only having 10, 20, or even 30 pages. Your website may have more, and I understand that, and that's awesome, but kudos to you. But if you don't even have 2,000 to 3,000 pages, you are getting lost in the shuffle, my friend. We develop websites with at least 2,000 to 3,000 pages, making your site huge beyond rational comprehension. Google loves huge sites with custom content and rewards them by putting them on the first page of Google for any given search. And I'm just going to click over to the internet quick. I'm going to show you what I'm referring to with any website maybe only having 10, 20, or even 30 pages. All right. So over here, this is a website that I had found, and I'm not picking on these people or anything like that. They do have a nice site, actually. I think it's really nice to look at. But look at this. You go over, and you can do this to your own site too. Site, the semicolon, and your web address, and hit search. And this is what it's going to do. It is going to bring up, Google brings up how many pages you have indexed. All right. This one only has 41 pages. And again, I'm not picking on this site. That is super, super common for websites to only have this many pages, but that is not what gets you ranked and on the first page of Google. All right, so you need to get bigger and better than that. All right, back to the presentation here. All right, What's even better than having one website with 2,000 to 3,000 pages? Let's try 5 sites, 10 sites, or even 25 websites with 2,000 to 3,000 pages. This is what is going to take your business out of obscurity, internet obscurity. Your business will absolutely saturate any Google search for your industry in your area of service. That is how you will get found when the customer is looking for a solution to his or her problem. And again, referring back, what do we know about this customer? They have their wallets open and ready to pay you to fix their problem. That's why you need to be all over Google's front page. People have a problem, they're Googling, and whoever's coming up on that first page, who they're going to click on, they're going to click on you because you're going to be all over the first page of Google with my service here, okay? All right, why is it so important to be on the first page of Google anyway? And I just touched on this a little bit. I'm going to go through an example. Every time your link shows on the first real estate page of Google, you drastically improve your odds of getting clicked on and in turn bring in new client customer to your site. So let's say you only have 2, and you're lucky if you have 2, of the estimated 27 spaces on the first page of Google. You only have a 7.4% chance of getting clicked on, and those are not the best of odds. You're only getting 7.4 the economic value of the first page. Let's say the 7.4 only 5% bought from you. Assuming you profit, for example, $500, that would be a weekly profit of $3,704. Now, there are only 2 things here in this example that you can actually control to increase your profits. Raise your prices or try to monopolize the first page of Google. All right, this is why you need to dominate the first page of Google. So now, taking the same numbers from the other example, let's say you went with our website development package and were able to get your websites ranked 7 out of the estimated 27 spaces on the first page of Google. Now you have a 25.9% chance of getting clicked on. Now those are some better odds. You're now getting 25.9% of the economic value of the first page. All right, let's say 25.9%, 5% bought from you. Assuming your profit example was $500 a sale, that would be a weekly profit of $12,950. Increase $9,246. All this by being on the first page of Google. All right, now I'm going to get into how we do it a little bit more, but I want to share my pricing with you so that way you can make sense of the value proposition. I'm going to give you the price first so that way you can see everything that I do for you can justify my pricing structure, okay? So here it is. One website consisting 2,000 to 3,000 pages, $2,790 for a 12-month investment. 3 websites consisting of 2,000 to 3,000 pages, $6,990 for a 12-month investment. 5 websites consisting of 2,000 to 3,000 pages, $9,990 for a 12-month investment. 10 websites consisting of 2,000 to 3,000 pages, $15,990 for a 12-month investment. 25 websites consisting of 2,000 to 3,000 pages, $27,990, got one too many zeros on there, for a 12-month investment. So this is everything that you get for the above pricing structure here, okay? My goal is to get your company on our service delivered and have your websites live on the internet in 3 weeks. And this all includes dedicated server hosting for 1 year, which alone would cost $1,500 per site. 25 times 1,500 is $37,500. All right. 2, all the domain names for each of your new websites. So if you have 25 new websites, you need 25 new domain names. All right. And they're generally about $10 a piece. Okay. 3, keyword research. I'm going to go into that in a slide down here below. And here it is. These are all keywords 4 through 37. That is just a small slice. I am talking thousands of keywords. I'm talking not just 5, 6, or 7 like generally a lot of the websites do. I'm talking thousands of keyword combinations that people actually would be searching for, okay? So we go through all that. We find out what people are looking for and we incorporate them specifically into our websites, okay? That's how we can make our websites so big because we customize them towards these keywords. All right. On-page SEO for a new website. With the way that our templates are designed and coded, we have all on-page SEO for each new website. That means Google loves how we code our websites, and it is mobile optimized. So the two things that Google loves. 5, custom unique content for the industry for 12 months. We're going to keep adding unique content to your websites for 12 months. This is going to only increase and grow in power for your websites. They're going to continue to get stronger and stronger. Google is going to love that you keep adding content to all of your websites, all right? That is what's going to make you strong and huge. 6, monthly reports on how your websites are performing. 7, I only work with one business within a 50-mile radius. All right, so let's say you were a car dealership, a roofer, dental, chiro, anything like that. I will only work with one of those businesses. I only work with one chiro. I only work with one roofer. I only work with one dentist. I only work with one ortho. Any of that within a 50-mile radius of you. I will not work with any of your competitors in any way, shape, or form within a 50-mile radius. So that way you can totally dominate the first page of Google, hammer it out, and everybody will be clicking on your links. You will have zero competition. We will submit your websites to the top 300 directories like Bing, Yellow Pages, in the Merchant Circle. Again, this is a project that we continually add content to for 12 months. We claim zero rights to any of your newly developed websites. After the 12-month project is up, we hand you the keys and it's all yours from this point on. These sites are yours to keep forever. Here's an example of a website that we did here. It was Tukwila Garden Landscaping. It was a company out in Tukwila, Washington that we did this project for. The only way they could even be competitive and be on the first page was to do Google AdWords. And you're going to see over there that it was $2.63 for a click. That's ridiculous. 1,000 clicks would cost $2,630. That is not what we do here at all. We do not deal with Google AdWords. You will never, ever, ever pay for a click ever again. All right. See the stuff down the middle with the white right here, the white background? That is what they call organic searches. These websites came up naturally to the front page because they were relevant to whatever the search was, okay? That is where we were going to hammer out and get you all over that first page of Google. No Google AdWords, no pay-per-click. After we did that project, and this was up for a couple months, all right? So they're no longer in the AdWords over here, so yay to that. These are all of our sites right here where all the arrows are. All right, you know that these people are getting clicked on. Generally, when you do a search, do you even look to the second or third page? I bet you look to the second, but never the third, right? That is why you absolutely need to be on the first and second page, because nobody goes past there. The relevance is gone. What they're looking for, generally, if you're on the third page, it's not even relevant to what you're even looking for before. So that is why you need to be on the first and second page. Again, here is that slide about all of the keywords that we use. We'll take, for example, Tukwila aluminum landscape edging. We will make that a page. We will dedicate a page on your site to aluminum landscape edging. All right, we are going to dedicate that. That is great content. We build a story upon that, and that is, Google is going to find that relevant and bring you to the top of the search because you had a topic about it, okay? So that is how that works. All right, sample websites, and I want to say something. I'm going to go over to the internet here in a second, and I'm going to tell you a little something about the sample websites, okay? By using different templates, it will give you the illusion of diversity, meaning your company will be the most available choice. And that is what the big companies are doing today. We are absolutely going to set you up to take over your industry. We set you up to have more websites than all of your competitors combined. Okay, so let's say in your immediate area, you have 25 competitors. We create more websites than all of your competitors combined, okay? We create more websites with thousands of pages. That is how you're going to dominate that first page of Google, because you're going to push them all down to the third and fourth page, because you're going to be taking over the front, because you are going to have a bigger, better website. Okay, you're going to get on that first page because our coding is better. Your competitors out there, let me tell you a little something, 95% of them have an old website. All right, the coding is old. It's not mobile optimized. It doesn't have the content. all right? In a way, they kind of get penalized. They get pushed to the bottom because they are not as relevant as what your site's going to be, because your site's going to be totally relevant. It's going to have awesome content. It's going to have top-level coding. And it is going to be totally appropriate for whatever search that you're looking for. And it's just going to be awesome, and you are going to rank, okay? So now with that being said, and I'm going to go back to this a little bit, your company will be the most available choice. So I'm going to refer to that as I go over to the internet over here, okay? Now let's say you are a locksmith company. All right, you don't have to be. You can be a roofer, you can be a carver, you can be whatever. These are just demo templates, okay? All right, so for the locksmith, you see the scheme. This is kind of a blackish gray. Then you got the blue. Then you got the gray. You got a different logo, different kind of cars that these, the keys, the locks that they have for doors, commercial. See how all of this is set up like this. Now this could be one. I'm doing air quotes here. One business's website. All right. So now let's go over to this one. All right, this is a locksmith. This is a locksmith. All right. This too would be your website. Your phone number is going to be up here. Your contact information is going to be up here. Your logo's going to be up in here. But you see what's different here? The colors. All right. The colors are different. You are going to have a different presence. So let us say that this one comes up on the front page of Google. This one comes up on the front page of Google. So this would be your site too. This is your site. This is your site. Same information, different look. Same information, different look. All right, now look at this. We got a different one here. This is going to be all your information, but a different look. Different look. Different look. But this is going to give your customer the illusion of diversity. Okay? Let us say that, people are attracted to different things. Maybe the color catches their eye a little different on here. All right. Maybe they like this site. It's a little bit more attractive to them. And they call you based upon the pitch that you had here. Maybe they like, they like the color. They like the pitch that you had on here. Excuse me. And they call you off of this one. Now let's say some guy, another person, locksmith, or a customer locked out of their car or something. They go and they found this one. This is your site. But maybe these colors are a little more attractive to them. Maybe what they said here is a little bit more attractive to them. Maybe they like the logos. Maybe, I don't know, something just clicks for them a little bit more, and then they pick on you. Well, this is you. All right? They pass this one up, but they like this one, and it's all you, okay? You need to diversify a little bit. And okay, maybe they didn't like this one right here. Maybe this one resonated a little bit more with them right here. It was a different, all these templates say the same thing right now because they are just demos, but maybe they like the pitch on this one. Maybe they think the graphics are a little bit more awesome. Maybe they think that the colors are a little bit more pleasing to the eye. All right. Hello. What are we looking at here? This is all you. This is all you. This is a locksmith place. This is you. You look totally different, but all of your information is the same. This is the same. This is the same. It's just different looks. You need to diversify so that way you have the best opportunity to catch the customer's eye. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Do I have any more? I do have more. I shouldn't even say more. We can mix this up a little bit more. Maybe, okay, so we did one in brown. We can go and do this in blue. We can go do this in red. We can go and do this all in gray, black, whatever. We can do it in purple or green. Maybe that'll catch their eye a little bit better, okay? And Google recognizes all of these websites as different. They're going to give you special treatment because, again, they like the coding, they like the content, but it's going to diversify your site. Okay, that is why this is so awesome. Okay, I have a couple other templates that we can look at. Look at how these templates flow. And I say flow, look at how when I'm scrolling up, look at how stuff jumps out at you. This is an awesome website. It is beautiful. It's aesthetically pleasing to the eye. We got stuff moving over here. The layout, so on and so forth. This is absolutely awesome. And we can do the Google Maps and everything down here. And what I want to also say, look at this. These are all these different ways of getting a hold of you. Look at all these different ways. These are in every single website that we create. And if we're doing 2,000 to 3,000 pages, these are on top of every single one. They are going to have thousands of opportunities to get a hold of you. All right, because your phone number is going to be up here, your email address is going to be up here, everything. I'm going to show you in a slide later on how many opportunities that they're going to have to get in touch with you. Here are some more templates that we offer. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. For roofers here. Traveling, health and fitness, anything. All right. These are awesome. And another thing that I want to throw in about these sites, I keep calling them an investment, and that is because they are an investment, okay? Once you go ahead and you have these websites up, rocking and rolling, and let's say 5 years down the road, again, you're a roofer, you're a chiro, dental, financial, you decide to get out of the business, but your websites are kicking it, okay? You just decided you're ready to get out of the game, but your website is, I mean, it's just getting rolling. It is hot. You could literally take those 25 websites that we created for you, because they are yours to keep forever, my friend. This is an asset for your company. Look at this as an asset. You could sell all of your websites off. You can do them individually. You could do them as a package. Think of how many thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, if leads are coming in on these websites every single day, how big of an asset would this be to sell? So you close your business down, you could go ahead and sell off your websites. You would have a nice nest egg there, my friend. That's what I'm saying. This is an asset, okay? This will never depreciate because you can always sell it off, okay? That is why it's really, really awesome. All right, let's get back to the presentation here. All right. All right, this is, again, going over everything that we offer. You know, my goal is to get your company on our service delivered and live on the internet in 3 weeks. That includes the hosting, the domain names, all that keyword research, on-page SEO. Remember what I was telling you about that coding, how Google loves how we code our websites. Custom unique content for your industry for 12 months. Monthly reports on how your websites are performing, and I only work with one business within a 50-mile radius. This is a project we build on for 12 months. All right. We claim zero rights to your newly developed websites, and these are yours to keep forever. They are an asset to you, to your company. Okay. We just ask for a hosting fee to keep it online. Going through the pricing structure again. One website consisting of 2,000 to 3,000 pages, $2,790 for a 12-month investment. 3 websites consisting of 2,000 to 3,000 pages, $6,990 for a 12-month investment. 5 websites consisting of 2,000 to 3,000 pages, $9,990 for a 12-month investment. I say a 12-month investment because we keep building content on to your site, okay? That's the 12 months I'm referring to, but it is a long-term investment because you will have it forever and ever as you will keep it live with the hosting, okay? 10 websites consisting 2,000 to 3,000 pages, $15,990 for a 12-month investment, and 25 websites consisting of 2,000 to 3,000 pages. Again, I had an extra 0 in there, bad me. Done, all right? 2,000 to 3,000 pages, $27,990 for a 12-month investment. All right. So when was the last time you spent $28,000 for your business? Maybe you put a down payment on your building that you're working out of, and maybe that could be just the rent that you're paying for a year. You know, you never know. That is a huge investment right there, okay? $28,000 perhaps. Phone system, your whole phone system that you set up in your building, or even what about the cell phones that you're paying for all your employees? I can't imagine the end of year bill that you have. It's got to be somewhere around that number, I bet. A work truck. All right, I'm willing to bet you 10 to 1 you paid $35,000, $40,000 at least for all the business that you got on that truck there. And guess what? By the time you're done using it, I'm telling you, that isn't increasing in value. Your website's increasing in value, okay? And then I throw these up here, the Valpak, billboard, and the paper. By the time you use all these methods for advertising, you are probably somewhere around the $28,000 mark. I know you are. And I'm going to tell you, these are the worst things that you probably could actually invest in for your marketing efforts. I'm going to tell you why. I got a Val Pack the other day. I looked through the coupons. Nothing applied to me at that point in time. Okay. I don't need to go to the chiro. I didn't need a new roof. I didn't need any dental implants. I didn't need any of that kind of stuff. Okay. I tossed it out. And that's what a majority of people are doing when they're looking through the Val Pack. They don't have a need at that particular time. They look past your coupon and toss it in the recycle because these people don't have a need when they are looking through your Val Pack coupon. All right. Billboard, huge, huge investment. I know it is, and it is a branding thing. I get that, but you drive by it. How many people are catching your phone number? You know what I'm saying? People aren't contacting you off your billboard. It's not happening. All right. And then for a newspaper, it's the same premise as the Val Pack. If you have an ad in there and you didn't catch somebody's interest at that time because they didn't have a need at that particular time when they saw your ad, boom, in the garbage. One-time shot. You shot it out to 40,000 people. How many people did you actually get off of that? Not too many, okay? All right. I'm going to break it down. If you were to do the 25 website development project, okay, these websites are yours forever. 365 days for 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. All right, I broke it down. It's $25 a day, $15 a day, $11 a day, and $7.67 a day. All right, now it goes down in price after you have it for 10 years, and that's great. But think about all the head of steam that this thing is creating. It is getting huge and massive. Let's say at the end of 10 years, you can go ahead and cash it out, man. You're paying $28,000 for it now. You could probably sell it for $100,000 in 10 years. You are going to make a huge, huge profit on it at the end. And just think of all of the customers that brought in for you. This is a win-win all the way around here for you, okay? 25 websites in play times the 2,000 to 3,000 pages per website that I was referring to, 62,000 pages. 62,000 pages with your business's information on them. 62,000 pages with at least 6 different ways to contact you. I went over this before when we were on the internet. Your phone number's up there, your mailing address is up there, your submit form's up there, your Facebook is up there, your Twitter is up there, your Skype is up there, and what I missed the email address. That was up there too. So there's another way that they can get a hold of you, okay? That's going to be on all 62,000 pages, all right? This is like a 62,000 page sales rock star that are working for you 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. This investment will bring you hot leads 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. All right, wrapping it up. I'm 27 minutes into it. I was hoping to get through it a little bit quicker, but everything I said, super relevant. I wanted to make the point. Now it is your time to make the decision. Either you are going to make a decision. Either way, you're going to make a decision. Not doing it is a decision. Doing it is a decision. Either way, it's going to cost you. All right. Had it not been for your need to generate more leads, more business, more customers, you would still be watching this video. Call me now. Let's do this. My number is 920-265-9503 and ask for Stephanie. And we'll talk to you real soon. Thanks so much.